I know that not a lot of people celebrate self-sabotage, but here I am doing something different because I'm not really celebrating self-sabotage, but the awareness of it. And when we are able to actually notice our patterns, and in particular this self-sabotage pattern that I found within myself was very, very sneaky. The thing is, the more you do the internal work, the more you know about the mind, which has definitely increased since being an ACH trainer. Your mind also becomes very sneakily smart as well in terms of hiding your own shit. That's why it's so important for someone else to help guide us find these blind spots, because these blind spots are strategically placed by our minds once we know more about it. That's just, a great example and a byproduct of getting to new levels is what they say. But really what I encourage you to think about now and moving forward is that we talk about self-sabotage a lot, right? And what does that mean to you? What does that look like for you? And how do you know you're doing it? Those are three really good questions to be doing. And to be quite honest, with regards to this particular thing that I found just today, I had a sneaky suspicion that that's what I was doing, but I really didn't know because logically what I was about to do made sense. But because it made sense, that's why I went along with it up until today. So this has been going on for weeks, and then because it made logical sense, I kept on pursuing it until I realized that this is a distraction. Like, this is complete self-sabotage. This is a distraction from me doing the uncomfortable thing that is more aligned with my goals, right? And this has something to do with business. This was regarding my ACH trainings and something to sabotage those. Well, thank God I stopped doing it, because one of my students are getting amazing results, and it really goes to show how no matter where you are in your stage, in your journey, there is going to be that part of us who wants to keep us in homeostasis. And sorry, a bug just went into my phone and scared the shit out of me. Anyway, very interesting looking bug. And so it doesn't really matter what level we're at. That part of us that wants to keep us safe through keeping homeostasis and us staying in homeostasis is going to be present. And what we can do is consciously and intentionally remember what the fuck the big goal is, the big picture, because once we can remind ourselves of that, then when those tendencies to self-sabotage come, we can instantly snap out of it and decide and choose something different, choose to continue on with our goals anyway, despite maybe things not going as expected, despite it being too slow, despite having a lot of hurdles thrown at us. Having that conscious intention and knowing what our own patterns are, kind of like what I asked you before, like what does self-sabotage mean to you, what does it look like, how do you know you're in it? Knowing that that pattern within yourself is such a crucial skill to have, not just as a person in your personal life, but also as a business owner, right? Even in your relationship, sabotaging health goals. It's really just an amazing skill to have. So that's why I'm sharing this with you today, to really just get you thinking as to what your patterns are, because once you know them, once you're aware of them, you can stop that self-sabotage shit right in its tracks, so you can keep going towards your goals faster instead of getting distracted and away from it and staying out of the lane of the course, which is what I was about to do. Thank God I'm not doing that anymore. So here we are on the same path, again, feeling great, feeling amazing, and learning something new about myself, which is I'm just getting a bit too smart for my own good, which is both good and also limiting, like everything else, right? The good and bad, the duality of everything is beautiful. So I wanted to share this with you, and I hope